So, so why does this happen? Why? Like, you try to tell me that, that God doesn't care, or that he doesn't see the whole picture, okay? Um, because here's what I see, and I've been noticing this in my own life, like the last, let's say, 3 to 4 years. Um, there can be multiple people that are paralleling, like their life is like paralleling another person's, and so God can give you a snapshot of what someone's going through, but it can actually overlay multiple people's lives. So, uh, so that first person, that the one that I've known the longest, okay, um, like they haven't come forward yet, and we haven't talked about any of this stuff. But and maybe it doesn't apply for them. I'm not sure. Like maybe God just used that person's, like, face and um, uh, countenance. I don't know if that's not the right way, but it's not to describe someone else, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But like, I did not expect that. I wasn't looking for it. Someone approaches me about something else entirely, and then there's this whole situation that plays out that you were not looking for, that you had no clue about. And it's an opportunity to where um, God can just basically say, look, God can show a person that, look, I'm watching, I've got you, I, I'm paying attention. I need you to know I'm paying attention. I care about you. And I think he uses each other, people, to do this, in one way or another. And a lot of it, I think a lot of it's subconscious, it's like you you think of somebody, and so you make them a pan of cookies and take it over to their house, and it just makes their day, because they were feeling a certain way or whatever it is. So all I'm trying to say is that, to the extent that you're willing to believe what is possible, that's what's possible. Like, if you're willing to believe that God can speak to you in a certain manner, um, whatever that is, whatever that limitation is, like that's your limit. That's the limitation. Um, and the subconscious comes into play here. So don't ever discount yourself because it's like, well, I don't have dreams like that, and I don't. Yeah, but you have other gifts that I don't have, like, and other people have other gifts that we don't have, and it's like, it's a we are a it's like the human race is like an organism in itself, and it mean you want to get spiritual about it. I'm becoming less and less wanting to even be spiritual about these things, or have a tie to a certain church or anything, because um, in this day and age, people are just so turned off to that. So, and I don't mean that I'm against it. That's not all what I'm saying. But I just feel like that's not what God is saying anyway. Otherwise your religion is right. Okay? Yours, out of the 200 religions or however many there are, I don't even freaking know. Yours is right and everybody else's is wrong. So whether you're Catholic or Christian or Protestant, and I swear nothing makes me want to go jump out of a tree more than the adherence to those mindsets. And I think that is one of the things that God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit is really trying to break down right now. Your religion's not right. Like, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your religion is not right. None of them are. Because there's people involved. So there's something wrong with it. Like, from a foundational level, there's something wrong with it. And your church is not all right. Like, it's not. So quit pointing the finger at the church down the road because of XYZ. Like, we might have different things we're able to accept, and so we'll go to a certain place because of what we're able to accept, or whatever it is. But we need to just love people and care about people. And who cares where they are in life, whether they're in prostitution or, Jesus taught this, but we've just completely gone off the rails. And we have these missions within our churches, like we'll go in jail ministry and we'll go, and these are very good things, okay? But I'm talking about from a personal level, like a personal mindset level. It's like not when I have the backing and, hey, other people are watching me, and so, well, we got 5 guys and we're going to go in and do this prison ministry or whatever it is. I'm talking about from a personal level, like how we think about stuff. Anyways, I really went on a rabbit trail there, and this video is getting long. But I was encouraged, like in this situation, I was encouraged because this person, like, God was clearly telling me stuff about someone I haven't even met yet, and that they were important, right? This person, actually people, I think it's 2 people, because the second person came towards me that I was not counting on, and it matched their story. And then I think it applies for the first person too, and that conversation hasn't happened yet. And I think that's a different dynamic. And God has something else planned for that. And I am willing and open and planning and want to find out. But so, yeah. And then too, for that person, it's like, I'm that person. Like, if I were that person, I would feel like, you mean I mean enough that God told another person that I was going to meet about my stuff that's going on in my life and that I matter? That's pretty cool. Like, that's pretty amazing, I think. And I've been there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there, and I've had similar situations, like where I was down in the dumps and I felt like nobody, you know what I mean? And like, little by little, God lifts you back up. So anyway, sorry about the long video. Love you guys. Bye.